Hello, my name is Samuel. This is Purpose to Prosperity. Pathfinders, where are you? Where are my Pathfinders? Come along, let's go on the journey of purpose. Good to have you again today. We are going to continue the series we started a long time ago. I want to make sure that we finish this series. The series of us knowing our purpose and living that purpose. When we finish this series, then we can begin to do random topics. The reason why I want to finish this topic is simply because purpose is integral to our existence as a community. So as a Pathfinder, one of the reasons why we exist as a community is to help people to bet their purpose. This is core to us as a community. So we need to go on that journey, ensure that we finish the series. Then after we'll start doing random, topics and all the rest. Because there are a lot of things attached to purpose in our life and all sorts. There is a lot. So I want us to finish the series. We'll take it further from there. Good. If you remember last week, we talked about what are we willing to solve. The question that we are willing to solve a problem. That clarity is what most people lack. People do not ask themselves that genuine question before going to any career path or any profession in life. So the question I'm posing to you right now is, are you willing to solve a problem? That is the essence why we are created. God created us for a purpose, and the purpose is for us to solve a problem. So if you are not solving a problem, if you are not solving the problem, you're not fulfilling purpose. But with this teaching and this sharing of ideas, I believe that we can come to that awareness where we will now begin to solve problems. Because one thing that question does to us is that question brings us to our true self. It brings us to that consciousness of who we are, of our identity, the why issue. The why comes in. Why am I on this earth? Why did God create me? What can I contribute? What is that thing in me naturally that I can do? I can contribute. What can I share? What is that thing that God has blessed me with? Through my gift and my calling. We need to do that. That gives us, when we start that journey of answering the question, it gives us a lead way to our purpose. So today, I'm going to illustrate something to us. Something about purpose. I've observed that there is a few misguided information about purpose. So today we are going to demystify some of those misguided information. And some of those information has to do with the difference between our gift, calling, and our purpose. God has not called us to fulfill our giftings. God has not called us to fulfill just our calling. God has called us to fulfill a purpose. Our purpose on the earth is beyond just our gift or our calling. Our purpose on earth is to fulfill a purpose. That is the original intent of God. So I want to give us an illustration that will help us to give us a separation. However, the three of them are connected. Your gift and your calling, they are both a pointer to your purpose. They are both a pointer. So what that means is that what you have is your gift. What you have become is your calling. What you are able to do with both of them produces your purpose. It is the doing of your gift and your calling that produces your purpose. So you can see that they are related, but they are also quite different. Awesome. We are going to go right away with that illustration. As we know, we are still in the series of purpose to prosperity. This illustration is the anatomy of purpose. That's what I want to call it. Is the anatomy of our purpose. Anatomy of purpose. I'm going to give us a diagram. Please don't mind my diagram. I'm not very good at drawing. Let me give a disclaimer. I'm not very good at that, but I can do something. Good. I just want to give us an illustration about our gift, our calling, and our purpose. Good. Now we have this drawing. This is your hand, I guess. That represents your gift. This is just an illustration. Gift can also be called your talent. Your talent. Gift can also be seen as your skill, what you have acquired. And of course, gift can also be called your ability. Ability. Now, these are your gifts. Your gift, your talent, your skill, they all actually make up your ability. So we all have abilities, which is great. Now, our calling is what we have become. You see, the profession, the career that you pursue is what you have become. Which is this? What we have become? Our calling, profession, career. This is what we have become. Now, your purpose is a spoken word in your belly. It is the word that God spoke into you when He created you. So your purpose is always a spoken word in your belly. It's a spoken word in your belly. Purpose. And that's the reason why I've always said that purpose, for anyone that wants to live a life of purpose, needs to give birth to that purpose. So purpose is not something that you just only discover. You can discover your gift, your talent, your skill, your ability, and all of that. But when it comes to your purpose, you have to give birth to it. Because purpose is a living being. Your purpose in your belly, it has a life of its own. It is a living being. Oh yes. So you need to give birth to it. And when you give birth to that purpose of yours, that is when you come alive. Because it was a seed inside of you. So when it comes to purpose, there is a time of conception. So let me not move ahead of myself. How do you know your purpose now? Your purpose sometimes comes as ideas. Ideas, a thought, a passion. Now, the easy way to know your purpose is that sometimes in life we have dominant ideas that comes to us over and over. Something that we need to do, something that we are doing. It also comes as a thought. It also comes as a passion. And these three are embedded in us. We need to give birth to it. So when you give birth to it, it becomes your purpose. So in that process, there are three processes involved of you and I giving birth to our purpose. So there is the conception. There's the conception. And there is time to nurture that word, that idea. And there is that day of delivery where you bet the purpose. You're betting of purpose. These three processes they happen at different times in your life. So there's a time when you receive a word, it comes like a word that resonates within you, where you conceive that idea, where you conceive that thought, and there's a time where you begin to nurture that idea, and that is when your mentor comes in. Remember, I told you that for each and every one of us that wants to live a life of purpose, where we want to know our purpose, we need to have a mentor, a coach, a pastor, as the case may be, someone who can guide us, someone who can become our midwife to help us on the way. You know how women, get pregnant and they, have midwife that help them along the way to give birth to their baby? That is the same story with your journey, your journey of giving birth to your purpose. Now, with this, I can also give you another illustration, just in case some of you are not comfortable with this. Whichever one you choose is all good. Purpose can also be this, is a spoken word, as well as your gift and your calling. So this will be your gift. Your gift. Maybe I think you can see right there. I'll come back here. So this could be your spoken word in your belly as well. This is your gift, your talent, and the second layer is your calling, and the third is your purpose. This purpose, when you give it to your purpose, that is what feeds your prosperity. That is what feeds you as a person. Prosperity. So once you are able to give birth to your purpose, that means you are someone who now solves a problem. Eventually you will become prosperous. There's no doubt about it. So what you are going to do, when you now give birth to your purpose, you are going to take that purpose now and convert it to a product or a service. Now you're ready to take it to the marketplace, and people will be willing to exchange that product and service for money. Without doubt, when you begin to do that, you will prosper. Because why? You are not solving a problem. So your purpose is all about you solving a problem. All about you solving the problem. Good. So we are done with this today. We'll take this another time where we'll dive deep into it to know actually how we can use this purpose for our good in our daily life. Awesome. Thank you very much for taking your time. Good to have you again. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.